When I started working in the city, I hit a brick wall. Physique progression at uni came easy. I could train when I wanted, eat when I wanted, and wasn't really stressed about anything. But when the city job came and all of those micro stresses started to add up, things just stopped working. It was in this moment that I realised that no matter how good your training, diet or supplement regime is, you simply can't progress if you're chronically stressed every single day. Don't get me wrong, cortisol when at the right time and amount is healthy. It's what drives you to work hard, do those long hours, and constantly improve what you're doing every single day. Inevitably, it's what has built and will continue to build your success. However, when stress becomes mismanaged, it erodes performance from the inside out. It blunts fat loss, impairs sleep, and crushes recovery. And that's without even talking about the effect it has on you mentally. Your willingness to train hard, motivation, and discipline all quietly disappears. But why does this happen? Well, essentially when we face difficulties, our HPA axis triggers a release of cortisol and adrenaline to deal with the said problem. But if that HPA axis is stimulated all the time, it eventually becomes dysfunctional. All stresses are responded to by the body in the same way. Training is a stress, so is work, poor sleep, alcohol consumption, and poor relationships. And that body collects all of those stresses in a bucket. And if that bucket overflows, that's when you start to have problems. Muscle atrophy, digestive issues, reduced uptake of nutrients, and our habits are making it substantially worse every single day. Caffeine and stimulant use, sacrificing sleep, alcohol consumption, poor food choices, overthinking and constantly replaying negative interactions in your head, they all have a huge impact on the HPA axis. So what can we do to combat this? We can roughly break that down into a few categories, but let's start with nutrition. First of all, we want to increase the micronutrient status in our body. Nutrients like magnesium, vitamin C, and omega-3 in particular have a huge impact on HPA function. And then we need to manage our blood sugar levels. Unstable blood sugar levels have a notable impact on the feelings of stress and anxiety we feel, and so moderate amounts of resistance training, low impact daily movement, frequent meal timings, and reducing caffeine intake is crucial in optimizing this. And moving away from nutrition, we can manipulate our lifestyle and mentality to manage this cortisol response too. Generally, just being more self-aware is the first port of call, making it a daily practice to reflect actively on your thoughts and actions, the cause of those actions and the consequences. Understand that it is the body's duty to feel stressed, and instead of panicking about that, learn to sit with the stress and accept it. Over time, this teaches the body that stress isn't actually a threat, and we can start to perceive things how they are rather than amplify them. Some kind of mindfulness practice, making a conscious effort to make positive actions, and prioritizing sleep will go a long way in supporting your cortisol response too. Conscious and deliberate supplementation can also provide support to the processing of stress too, if everything is nailed first. Both ashwagandha and less commonly known relora will help moderate stress response. They both act on our GABA receptors, which is the brain's main inhibitory neurotransmitter that calms nerve activity. Once I nailed these few stress management systems, my physique progression truly skyrocketed, and more importantly, I felt more in control of my life, more positive, more driven, and motivated. When you understand why you feel stressed and how to manage accordingly, things just seem to fall in place. Training becomes easier, adherence becomes easier, and you start to want to do the hard things you'd previously avoid. So if you are training hard, eating clean, yet feel stuck, flat, tired, and frustrated, start thinking about your own stress bucket. Is it overflowing? And if it is, what are you doing to stop it from overflowing? If this helped you reframe things, share it with someone who's grinding themselves into the ground, thinking they just need to put in more effort. And if you want the structured systems I use for building top-tier physiques without living like a bodybuilder, my March coaching intake is now open. Doors close on the 8th of March and there are only a few spots left. So if you'd like one of those for yourself, you can apply using the link in the description. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below if this helped. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.